Это чисто урологическое, уролого-андрологическое, но все поймут. В общем, по-английски зачитаю. Using natural mineral solution and lanthanide complexes as a tool for treatment of chronic infection inflammation in urology. Dr. Alexandre Kakonashvili, PhD, urologist. It's all patient in my private clinic. We are treating using this Lugela composition. Traditional treatment of chronic persistent infection has strongly relied on the use of antimicrobial drugs. Я потом по-русски However, unsatisfactory results with drug monotherapy and emergencies of resistant strain have prompted every physician to seek optimal treatment for the patient, and to fight against infectious disease remains the most important issue in medicine, not only in urology. The search of a compound that can simultaneously working in a different direction, inhibit bacterial activity, and the focus of inflammation or drug localization penetration into the damaged tissue. Pathologically arterial tissue is an important direction. Studies performed in recent years show the perspective of metal-containing drugs in medicine. For example, with iron and cobalt preparation for anemia treatment. Antiparasitic and antiseptic compound of zinc, silver, and gold composites. I'll explain why the gold salts or gold composites were necessary to treat infection fully. Lanthanides composition. Its bacterial activity against gram-negative, gram-positive bacterial species, and antifungal effectivity. Platinum complexes, for example, maybe you know about it. Complexes as an anti-cancer drug. And lanthanum is the same, the lanthanides, lanthanum complexion of gadolinium. Gadolinium for gadolinium samarium in MRI diagnostic. It's like fluorescent torches inside the made tissue, especially in cancer diagnostic. The management of, it's very important, the management of hyperphosphatemia by lanthanum carbonates in a chronic kidney disease patient with dialysis. Dialysis, it's very important because it's binding calcium and removing phosphates from blood circulation. It's absolutely important for among chronic kidney disease patient. It's very big thematic and absolutely important, and it's absolutely necessary for any patient with chronic kidney disease, even on dialysis. Natural lanthanide metal complexes with different kind of organic compound is becoming extensive, interesting area for researchers and clinicians because of their massive pharmacological importance. These compounds are preferred due to the coordination with different chelator or ligand system, showing the potential biological properties. Our natural healing water Lugela, believe me, contains, it's not my opinion, it's biochemically approved, contains abundant useful microelements, solutions, and moreover, it's a rare earth metals, lanthanides, hyperconcentration. with excellent bioavailability and affinity. In the urological practice, those highly anti-infection activity against various pathological agents, it's bacterial, it's protozoan, and viral and fungal, perfect assimilation ability by chronically inflamed and altered tissue during pyelonephritis, prostatitis, cystitis, and etc. It's from urology. It's chronic inflamed tissue or organs. And low toxicity are at most important for appropriate treatment of patients. As a urologist, from my point of view, and in my practice, my private experience is this infection, inflammation, and consecutive hormonal disorders. It's main reason of infertility among young married couples. That's why to treat it appropriately, it's mandatory. Moreover, lanthanide complexes has an antioxidant activity for the sperm. It's increasing and improving sperm quality. And you know why? Because removing infection from urogenital area is first reason. There are several reasons and several really useful properties of that lanthanides when used locally, especially in chronic prostatitis, vesicolitis, epididymitis, and so on. It's urological organs, you know. We have prescribed this medicine perorally for several weeks and even locally or topically using physiotherapy, using it's iontophoresis. What iontophoresis is in my private clinic, I have several devices for penetration of substances into the tissue. Whereas shockwave therapy, it's more strong, of course. But as electrophoresis and ionophoresis, or phonophoresis, mostly useful at phonophoresis. It's by ultrasound. We are able to deliver substances or drugs inside the tissue. Deeper, it's about 5 to 6, even 10 centimeters in a soft tissue. The next time I'll show you how to do it, how to use it. So, for example, for the prostate, through the perineal approach for prostate vesicles, absolutely encouraging effects. And I'll explain why. No statistical result yet, but combine it and combination treatment might be much more curative and useful for patient health and might be successful and very promising. Thanks for attention. Сейчас я по-русски это приведу.